This is crazy, this is crazy, this is
Colorado River in Moab, Utah.
I'm the king of the world! Why didn't she just share? Why did she share part of that raft she was on? Making a pass on the outside.
And we are about to pass some people. They thought they were ahead of us.
It's like Austin Powers.
Yeah. No! Just step out of the way, man.
Miles is loving raft life.
And they make a pass on the outside. We're stuck in a little whirlpool here. We're spinning around. We're on a hike in Arches National Park. It's really ugly and you shouldn't come. These are our friends. One more try.
You can do it. Come here. Yeah.
Ladders what? Today we're back in Arches for the second time. We came with the Denver crew last weekend. Now we have got our permit for the fiery furnace. As you can see, they actually tag you and bag you. There goes a lizard. On this hike, which is not really a hike, it's just an area, you pretty much choose your own adventure as far as where you want to go, what you want to do, how lost you want to get, hence the permit. And they want you to be courteous to the flora and fauna, both small and super small. Hey look, I found an arrow. There is a somewhat marked trail that goes counterclockwise. I think we found our first one. We'll probably go with this a little bit, but then we'll start going out on our own. Should be a cool day. Before you get your permit, they make you watch about a 20-minute video. Mostly just says stay off the sand dune, stay off the biological soil crust, which we'll find a little part to film in a bit. Biological soil crust, of which one footprint can wipe out decades of growth. So really you have a lot of power out here. Not a lot of things you can do where you can wipe out decades of life and growth with a flip of the ankle. Part of the fun is, ignoring the path. So that says go left, we'll go right, and maybe we see something really cool. Like a liger. They also said you run into a lot of dead ends. We've hit our first dead end. No ligers yet. Now we go this way. They say give yourself about 2 to 4 hours to really explore the fiery furnace. We started about 8:30. As it's supposed to get like in the upper 80s today. Right now we still have some shadows, which are nice, but once the sun gets above us, I feel like it'll probably turn into a fiery furnace. I don't know if you remember that movie 128 Hours, but you can actually see the spot where he had to saw his arm off. See that little gap? That's where his arm was. Fun fact, the biological soil crust is actually, the stuff growing in it is actually the same stuff that makes your Greek yogurt. So in a pinch you can eat it. This tree right here I bet is my favorite one. I smell all the pines. If my guess is correct, this is the car wash pine, based on the smell. That's it. That's the best pine in the world. Car wash pine. We're starting to get a little deeper into the furnace. Got big old walls. Got dead ends. They told us that the second Easter egg would be found under the arch at a dead end. I just hope nobody's beat us to it. We found the arch at the dead end. If we ever get the chance, and God willing, I hope we do, to live in a Mad Max type world, I'll totally make this area headquarters. I don't know if you can tell how cool it is. A lot of caves and stuff. It's at the dead end under an arch. No Easter egg. But there's always egg number 3.
You scramble that?
I'd scramble that. Look at little Heather. She's on that rock. There's a cave over there. Slot canyon over there. Really neat acoustics. Fire furnace, 2004. 18. That's
Pretty cool.
pretty sweet. Today's episode is brought to you by Cliff's Nut Butter Bar. When you can't go much further far, grab a Cliff Nut Butter Bar. Even if you're on a bike or in a canyon thingy, or you have stuff in your shoe, or you're a girl. It's about 2.5 hours in. We're still finding fun and interesting places to get lost in, climb over and things like that. We caught up with one of the tour groups, so we've been trying to get separated, either in front of them or behind them. I think we're going to end up behind them now. Let's see, hurt my toe and put another hole in my pair of cargo shorts, which is another reason to stay out of the way of the tour group, because I also decided to go commando since I was having a bunching issue. My fruit oof the looms were bunching like a bunch of grapes. Now there's like a clear shot of my booty. As you can tell from the GPS, we went all over the place, had some fun. Now we're heading back. Miles would have really enjoyed this hike, but unfortunately for Miles, Miles is a dog. And dogs are not allowed in national park trails for the most part, especially this one. He would have had fun with the scrambling and the dirt and stuff. Blends right in. He's in doggy daycare for the next 2 days because tomorrow's Canyonlands. And we will go now and take advantage of the doglessness and get a sit-down lunch in an air-conditioned restaurant. Sorry, Miles. I'm not sure if we're going to continue the Vicaribus and the Passengers video log edition storyline. But if we do, this will be one. But we're on a super secret trail. I can't tell you what it is, but I can tell you it's fantastic. There's a little creek that we get to cross like 100 times. Miles loves it. There are things to see like this and that. On the GoPro, it's probably both in the frame at the same time, and that.
Hi!
If you can locate Miles in this video, you are a champion. He's the same color. as everything else out here. I do believe this hike does turn into a slot canyon of sorts, which could be our end, because there's a storm up there in them Dar Mountains. Just to echo that last little clip, Friendly Native just gave us a nice little warning to keep an eye on that storm, as we could get washed away. I'd say the scenery of this hike rivals any of the big ones we've done so far. And I'm not going to tell you where it is. We're about 2 miles in. Designed to walking just up the creek. It's pretty pleasant water. These Walmart shoes are holding on strong. We're in more of a slot now. The clouds look like they have turned into rain up above us. Keeping an eye out for signs of flash floods being imminent. We'll see. It's getting pretty slotty in here. What's in that slot? Nobody knows. In the name of safety, we're going to call it 2.8 miles in.
The clouds are looking grayer and grayer, and the canyon is getting narrower and narrower, and we don't want to be victims of a flash flood, so we made it to this mini waterfall instead.
Took a nice little dunk in there. It smelled like cow poop. Not sure why, but out we go. Night hiking on a cliff. Oh, you can't see nothing in this stupid GoPro. There's a cliff over there, and there's another cliff. Why does my light cut off? This is dumb. I'm switching the flashlight.
Mine's not providing enough light for you. You just stay closer to me.
There we go. There's a little night hike light for the GoPro. Where's the brightness? Aha! There we go.
Oh.